Dear friends, in last lecture we have seen the closed end pipe closed at one end. Now today we see the pipe open at one end or string 3 at other end. In this case, the displacement due to two wave trains at any point P at a distance x from the interface at O taken as origin at x is equal to 0 are given by y1 is equal to a sin twice pi by lambda into Vt plus x, this equation number 1, and y2 is equal to a sin twice pi by lambda into Vt minus x, this is equation number 2. Note that the sign of displacement of this reflected wave does not change. In closed end pipe we get here minus sign, but here is not, sign is not changed. In this case, as there is no phase reversal and no motion of particles in the reflected wave, continue in the same direction as the incident wave. The displacement equation of the resultant wave is given by, this is the one, this is incident wave, and this is the reflected wave. This resultant displacement y is equal to y1 plus y2. So y is equal to, put this is the value of y1 plus this is the value of y2. Then take a is common, and then in the bracket we get this, and this you can obtain this sin a plus sin b from the log table. There is you get this formula, that is y is equal to 2a sin twice pi Vt by lambda into cos twice pi x by lambda. Or y is equal to 2a cos twice pi x by lambda into sin twice pi Vt by lambda. How we can remember? In case of closed end pipe, this resultant displacement y is equal to 2a sin twice pi x by lambda into cos twice pi Vt by lambda. And in the open end pipe we get this y is equal to 2a cos twice pi by lambda into sin Vt sin twice pi Vt by lambda. This is the equation 3. This is the resultant displacement, and the amplitude of this resultant displacement is equal to 2a cos twice pi x by lambda, and this is the changing term. So we find now this is the resultant displacement. From this resultant displacement we find the strain and velocity. So the strain or the compression at any point of the resultant vibration is obtained by differentiating the above equation 3 with respect to x. So we find dy by dx is equal to, we find dy by dx. So this 2a is constant and sin twice pi Vt is also constant. So differentiation of this minus sign into twice pi x by lambda into twice pi by lambda. So twice pi, 2 into 2 is 4 pi a by lambda. So we get this here, that is dy by dx 2a minus sin twice pi x by lambda into twice pi by lambda into sin twice pi Vt by lambda. This is the constant, this is the constant. Differentiation of cos term is this much. So you multiply this one, we get minus 4 pi a by lambda into sin twice pi x by lambda into sin twice pi Vt by lambda. This is the equation 4. This is the strain or compression at any point of the resultant vibration. Differentiating equation, this we correct this equation, and this. So this, how we can correct this equation? This is equation, differentiating equation 3, equation 3, with respect to t. So we get the velocity. We get velocity. So with respect to t, we get the velocity. So this dy by dt, equation 3, that is what this cos twice pi x by lambda is constant, 2a is also constant, and differentiation of sign is cos twice pi vt by lambda into twice pi v by lambda. You multiply this with this, we get 4 pi av by lambda into cos twice pi x by lambda into cos twice pi vt by lambda. This is the equation 5. Using these three equations, y is equal to equation 3, y is equal to 2a into cos twice pi x by lambda into sin twice pi vt by lambda. This differentiating this equation of strain, that is, and this equation of velocity, using these equations we find changes with respect to positions and changes with respect to time. So we first consider the case of changes with respect to position. So it's at the positions where twice pi x by lambda is equal to 0 or cos twice pi lambda twice pi x by lambda is equal to 1, we take these two. So we find from above equation at any point, any given instant, the displacement and velocity are greater at other points, but strain is 0, that is, there is neither compression or non-rarefaction. How we can understand? So we go behind this, you go displacement. This cos twice pi by lambda is equal to we have taken cos twice pi lambda is equal to 1 and sin twice pi lambda is equal to 0. So here in this case this is equal to 1, so we get the displacement is maximum, 2a sin twice pi vt by lambda. This is maximum displacement. And then with this strain, this is sin is 0, so we get strain is 0, again velocity is maximum, again because this is 1, so velocity is maximum. And therefore in this case velocity and displacement are maximum or greater than other points, but strain is 0, there is neither compression nor rarefaction. These points are displacement antinodes. These points are called the antinodes. The positions of such a points are obtained by putting twice pi x by lambda is equal to m pi. So this is, we get 0. So twice pi x by lambda is equal to m pi, sin m pi is 0. So where m is an integer 0, 1, 2, 3. So from this equation what we get, x is equal to m by lambda upon 2. Putting the value of m 0, 1, 2, 3, we get this 0 lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2. So these antinodes are separated from, because 0 to lambda by 2 is lambda by 2, lambda by 2 minus 2 lambda by 2 is equal to again lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2 minus 2 lambda by 2 is equal to again lambda by 2. So each antinode is separated from each other by distance lambda by 2, the interface being antinodal points. So and now second case, at positions where cos twice pi x by lambda is equal to 0 and sin twice pi x by lambda is equal to 1. We again consider these three equations, putting the values of the sin twice pi x by lambda, what we get is equal to 1 and cos is equal to 0. In this case we find displacement and velocity throughout 0 and compression and rarefactions are maximum. So these are the displacement nodes there where the compression strain is maximum, so and velocity and displacement are 0. So these points are called the nodes, and these points are obtained by putting this twice pi x by lambda is equal to 2m plus 1 pi by 2. We put here 2m plus 1 pi by 2 is equal to cos of this, we get 0. So this m being integer 0, 1, 2, 3, putting solving this, we get x is equal to m by lambda by 2 plus m into lambda by 2 plus lambda by 4, or putting the value of m, this is we get first 0 is lambda by 4, second lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4. Again each node is separated by distance lambda by 2. At other points than node and antinode, the displacement and velocity are lying between the extreme values and decreases gradually from their maximum value at antinodes and 0 at the nodes on either side. Now we consider the changes with respect to time. At the time when sin twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 0 and cos twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 1. In the case of position, we have taken these angles twice by x by lambda, sin twice by x by lambda is equal to 0, cos twice by x by lambda is equal to 1 in one case. Secondly, we take in second case of position, cos twice by x by lambda is equal to 1, sin twice by x by lambda is equal to 0 in that case. In case of time, we take when sin twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 0 and cos twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 1. Then again we go to these three equations, equation 3, 4 and 5. We find that there is neither any displacement nor any compression or rarefaction, but velocity is greater, displacement is 0 and compression, that is strain is 0, but velocity is greater than at other times. That is, the particles are passing through their main positions everywhere. So to obtain such a point, we put twice pi t upon t is equal to m pi, where t is the period of the vibrations. So this t is equal to, we get solving this, we get t is equal to m t upon 2, or putting the value of m 0, 1, 2, 3, we get 0 t by 2, t, 3t by 2. Such an instance occurs in each time period, twice in each time period. Such a instant occur in Now this is second case. At time for which cos twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 0 and sin twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 1. In last case we have considered sin twice by Vt by lambda is 1 and 0 and cos twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 0. And we case now they is completely different, that is sin twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 1 and cos twice by Vt by lambda is equal to 0. So we find the velocity everywhere is 0 and displacement and strains are greater or maximum. Such a times are found, that is putting twice by t by lambda. So this is, you put here this, then we get 0, this 2m plus pi 1 is into pi by 2, then we get 0. So solving this equation, we get t is equal to m into t upon 2 plus t upon 4, sorry here must be changed. So putting the value of n, we get t by 4, 3t by 4, 5t by 4, and these conditions will also be repeated twice in each time period, but t by 4 later than those reached in case first above. So thank you friends, we have completed 2 points here of that chapter. Okay, thank you.